The boiled one, Dr. Nowhere. The boiled one doesn't leap by touch or echo through sound. It slides into your brain DMs the instant you get it. First logged in, the boiled one phenomenon. This idea plague lurks inside crusty late-night broadcasts, vibing in the static like a cursed TikTok that won't scroll away. Picture an info virus slicker, then autoplay at 3 a.m. Once comprehension hits, the fuse is lit. What is it? Depends who you ask. Fallen seraph, warforged demon, or a prehistoric spoiler alert nobody asked for. Victims don't just perish, they speedrun insanity. Sleep paralysis slaps, the entity whispers cosmic spoilers, and suddenly Morse code is your only language. No knocks, no shrieks, just big brain pain. One random VHS, one spooky subreddit rumor, and your cortex is pudding. Most curses swing hammers. This one hands you a riddle so sharp it slices your grip. Humans crave lore drops, so the virus dangles half answers like cat toys, just enough to keep you pawing. Tug one theory thread and it eats itself into a noose, because the real jump scare is overthinking. Call it a Trojan emoji. Curiosity installs the malware. Conviction keeps it running, and doubt is the last app to crash. The boiled one weaponizes that final puzzle itch. By the time you grab the last piece, congratulations. You are the piece. Big yikes. The Painter. She beams while you howl. Finally, the perfect shade of scream red. Mona Lanius, queen of the Painter series, started as an art major hunting raw emotion. Obsession rotted into madness, and madness wanted a refill. Oils felt mid, linen hit snooze. But people? Her missing subjects get blended into murals, their last breaths stretched across living frescoes no one finds until they're already decor. Her tapes stay curator calm, like Bob Ross, but make it murder. Mona never hunts. She invites, love-bombing you like a glitchy dating app, right up to the moment you realize you're the color sample. Cosmic kaiju? Nah. This is human horror on Ultra HD. Praises chloroform, and Mona has 5-star reviews and flattery. Compliment the depth of her palette, and you'll sit perfectly still while she opens your emotional Tupperware. Guests report a numb dopamine rush before panic, as if she siphons serotonin straight into the paint. Color nerds swear she can fine-tune pigment by ear, holding a fresh scream to the light until it settles into pure vermilion. Somewhere in a locked studio exist swatches labeled joy, regret, first kiss, final breath. Proof that art school debt hits different when payment is arterial red. Alternates. Masks. Hard pass. Alternates wear your face like a knockoff filter. Straight out of the Mandela Catalogue, these reality glitches copy loved ones with just enough uncanny to flag your reptile brain. They don't bust doors. They slide into your DMs. Hey bestie, can you help? And you Uber over. Once an alternate moves in, it barely lifts a finger. It lets you speedrun the bad ending. Stretch arm mouths, hollow eyes, voices that sound like someone taped over the voicemail greeting. Rough. But the aftermath slaps harder. Air raid silence, identity crisis, a mirror you can't trust for a selfie. They become you the second you hit accept, and the original you is soft deleted. Think of them as counterfeit nostalgia. They clone the warm blur of family Polaroids, but zoom in and pixels cry. Evolution wrote, familiar, safe. So alternates round off the edges of danger until you're literally holding the knife for them. Survivors mention a static itch, like your brain stuck between Bluetooth stations. Ignore it, and that fuzz becomes your inner monologue. By the time you notice, the imposter has stolen your memes, your playlists, even your dad jokes, only now the punchline is you. Jack Walton. Jack Walton yeeted, yet pieces of his grin still headline kids' parties. In the Walton Files, the Bonsburgers co-founder ghosts IRL and a thrift shop bunny suit named Bon Lumbers on stage. Rust crackle joints. Smile set to 200%, and every replay feels personal. Bon isn't just haunted, it's a grief playlist on autoplay. Jack's sorrow welded to rusty servos. Horror drips slow. Cursed training reels. Sun-bleached missing flyers. The way Bon tilts his head like a forgotten contact request. Jack never left Bon's Burgers, he just rage-quit humanity. Texts swear the suit runs on circuits older than the menu fonts, a DIY combo of nostalgia and trauma. Kids vibe, parents feel the AC turn Arctic when Bon waves. Some say the bunny hums lullabies in 144p between songs, syllables breaking like buffering wheels, begging someone, anyone, to smash the off switch. But corporate's Spotify playlist loops forever, and so does the heartbreak. In a dusty display case marked out of order, 2 name tags glint, Jack and Bon, because HR decided they're basically the same employee. Major corporate cringe.
Oi, Grady, it's time for us. We can stay now.
Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, late 70s Texas. Drillers poke a snoozing giant, and capitalism says, theme park, but make it bio-gross. Visitors wander pulse-pounding hallways, chill in endocrine spas, and cop meat-scented merch. Then tour groups vanish down the esophagus. Workers hear ghost screams through capillary walls, and unprocessed ooze redecorates the tunnels. Lawsuits pile up, yet investors soft reopen with extra safety. Horror isn't the gore. It's the corporate straight face. CEOs clinking champagne beside a beating ventricle, kids lining up for the aorta coaster, a gift shop selling plush esophagi. Not a monster flick, just late-stage capitalism on hard mode. Influencers vlog number gut glow retreats from the pit, touting collagen vibes, while their smartwatches blow up the heart rate graph. Marketing rebrands the stomach district the mindful core, because calling it Acid Lake isn't insta-friendly. Somewhere under the food court skylight, a sonar ping keeps time with something older than Spotify. When it skips a beat, the lights flicker. Yelp reviews nuke to 1 star, and management drops coupons for 10% off moisture incidents. Big oof. Monument Mythos. In Monument Mythos, America's stone icons aren't tributes, they're padlocks on cosmic nightmares. Rushmore's eyes blink. Jefferson's nose leaks starfire. Lincoln's jaw flexes like he's about to drop the hottest Latin chant. Cold War newsreels splice with secret dig footage. Shadow senators pace under granite titans. Fans spiral down wiki holes. Did FDR mainline Eldritch jazz? Did Teddy Roosevelt actually dragon surf? The hook is relatability. You've seen these landmarks on road trip magnets. One cursed side-eye later, every statue gives spooky NPC energy. Tourists swear Washington's silhouette moonwalks at dusk, sculpting sigils in cumulus. Rangers shrug, swap yet another closed for repairs sign, and pray the rock gods keep snoozing. Academics dust cracks for runes. TikTokers film dance challenges on forbidden ledges. The day a livestream caught Lincoln mouthing a word no linguist owns, the feed hard cut, and Granite Whisper trended for exactly 8 minutes. Then the internet gaslit itself and deleted the receipts. Peak Mandela effect. Vita Carnis. Imagine planet Earth, but the narrators over it and the animals are sentient charcuterie. Vita Carnis catalogues Ka, full send meat Pokemon. Meat snakes undermine suburbs. Longlegs stilt walk on hand feet. Babies crawl with soul-taxing stares. Grainy 16mm footage, specimen jars, dead inside voiceover. Zero panic, just vibes. Boardrooms argue if Ka are wildlife or walking lawsuits. You giggle at the PowerPoint, then gag when reality bites back. Body horror disguised as a Nat Geo rerun, and suddenly you're side-eyeing your own hamstring. 1. Dietary Concerns episode introduced the Marrow Hound, a skeletal slinky that sips bone broth straight from storm drains. Cities debated pest control. Etsy stores debated bone broth candle collabs. Toy companies prototyped plushies, boneless for safety, marketed as anatomically adventurous. Pro tip, the test unit started twitching mid-focus group. Merch rights, hard pass, stuffed animals, self-unstuffing. Literally nightmare fuel. Blue Channel. What if emotions were an app you can't uninstall? Blue Channel's miracle pill, Thalasin, promises no more bad vibes, pastel aesthetic included. At first, corporate wellness bingo. Then cracks show employees reading scripts they never wrote, a dude flexing how mom's funeral was chill. Thalasin doesn't heal, it flatlines. Memories smear, laughter loops, faces freeze in default emoji. No gore, just marketing jargon and mandatory microdosing. Worst part? Everyone's vibing with it. No protests when apathy tastes like cotton candy, and your refills waiting curbside. Focus groups report a chill hum behind the eyes, like elevator music but in your skull. Productivity rockets, poetry nosedives, and the stock chart does a Fortnite dance. Leaked memos tease phase 2. Deleting deja vu entirely, because why revisit what you can't recall? If a rogue pang of dread sneaks in, double the dose. Soon it shrinks to a push notification you swipe away with your feelings. Blue skies, gray hearts, 0 unread emails. Capitalism's final boss fight, and nobody's rage quitting.
Or a loved one are suffering from any of the following